Here we go, set. Check right.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now Lance. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Velus Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Drake Jackson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Drake Jackson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Lance. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Niners at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go.
And Lance now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Famous Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run right here with Jacobs. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Jacobs going to... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Ready, go!
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He will push his way down to about the 14. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Teron Armstead, the left tackle.
Set, ready, ball red.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on in. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, they're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A final shot before half for Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. He said we use them to start the second half and get us going.
Drake Jackson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll try and throw for it here. Finding space at the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Drake Jackson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 26 yards.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Pass to the right. There's Jones.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Down. Lost 10. Ready?
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
They'll run with Mitchell.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw.
Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Miami.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back to throw now on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Niners 22, Dolphins 20.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Hey, check Raven.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, set. Ready.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
A give running right is Mitchell.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He's back to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Niners, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.